Hey guys, welcome back to the British Boutique Guitar Festival. I'm here with Chris from CMG Guitars. We're going to be talking about two of your creations today. So this model, I've played one of the other iterations of this at the last British Boutique Guitar Festival. Obviously, this is the new concept for the model, which is literally finished this week, I think you said.
It was, yes.
So what are we looking at here then? What's this?
So what we got is my CMG1 body design with a Strat loadout. My friend Lewis from LT Guitars gave me the idea of, see if I can make it slightly different.
Yeah.
Make a single coil, and the Strat idea seemed like a really good idea. So that's what I did, really. So I've obviously got the Strat stuff in there, and I've got a Strat style six-a-side.
Yeah. Strat-esque.
Yeah,
without obviously going down too far down the rabbit hole.
Exactly. And my other design is a three-side.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Headstock, And we've got sported lace wood for the top.
It's a lovely figure in that. It's really nice,
isn't it? Book matched.
Is that just how it came as well? There's no sort of additional.
No, that's exactly how it is. I mean,
that's a lovely look.
Really dark black.
Yeah,
sporting.
It's really striking. It really catches your eye when you see it.
Yeah. So we got that, and then the main body's Sapele. I do like Sapele.
I'm seeing that more and more in people's builds these days. It seems to be like the new sort of wood that everyone leans on.
Well, it's very, very similar to mahogany.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you if it's the same densities, but it seems to work. Obviously, it's cheaper, and mahogany being, pretty on the endangered species list, it just seems a really good wood to go for.
Yeah.
As a sort of substitute, and it sounds good as well.
Yeah. Every guitar I've played with Sapele sounded great. It definitely has the warmth of a mahogany body.
Yeah.
It keeps that same characteristic.
Yeah. Exactly. And we've got a sort of like a little cover made out of the same sporting lace wood as well.
Nice.
The neck is maple with walnut laminate down the middle with some black veneer stripes put in.
I always love on your guitars that they come through the headstocks on. You just get these little bits where it's just like there's a black line there, but it's a nice little detail on the end as well.
It's strange when I'm doing the laminations. I have to have my net template to hand. So when I'm actually doing the laminations, I can make sure that I don't have like a millimetre of something on the edge.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's worked out quite nice here, with the spacers. I mean, you just got to be aware of that when you're building. Really.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. What have we got there? We've got
these are hip shot tuners, classic open with and they're locking.
Nice.
I think last summer, the last festival, someone sent in a message on the live stream saying, "Are they locking hip shots?" Shots? And Mike wasn't sure. So I thought, right, okay, next time I'll put some locking ones on. So
just to be sure, of course. What have we got electronically then? Obviously, we've got the Strat configuration, but any particular branding in the pickups there?
The pickups are Iron Gear.
Cool.
Like I said, because it's a new design, there's no point me, for my own purposes, putting in really expensive pickups. Iron Gear pickups, pretty good.
Yeah,
for the budget,
for the price. Iron Gear
for the price. So for me, for testing things out, seeing if I want to improve anything, it's a perfect pickup for me. I've got Vaughan pots.
Cool.
Normal wiring inside. I haven't put a treble bleed on. Can do if people want that.
Yeah.
It's you either like it or you don't.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Is it the usual like neck tone, middle tone, and then no tone for the bridge?
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
Same setup as normal Strats.
Cool. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this is a nice sort of take on them because I played the other one, the other sort of guitar this design last time.
Yeah.
And it's a great guitar, but it's nice to have the option of the single coil, but with the weight of a guitar that you'd expect as being like a humbucker guitar.
Yeah.
Sort of the best of both worlds. You've got that big fat mahogany sound, but the single coil's on top.
And obviously it's a 25.5 scale as opposed to my my CMG1, which is 24 3/4.
Oh, so you've extended. This is
Fender scale.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I tried to, it's basically my body design as a
with Strat telly-ish
Yes.
sort of additions on top.
Exactly, yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, I'd used this earlier to make a jam track with Tom from Elevated Jam Tracks, and it's a great guitar. But obviously, we used like one sound, so now we'll have a bunch of different sounds.
Yeah.
So we've got the RD Amplification Dualist. Let's start with some cleans. Which set of iron gears are they? Because they've got quite a twangy sound. Is
They
it
are
Texas?
Texas locals.
I thought they were. I had a set.
Yeah.
I put a set of those on a Strat before, and I just always remember how sort of snappy the bridge one was.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard that, then I thought, is that the Texas set?
Well, I went for them rather than any of the other singles that Iron Gear do, because I've never. It's supposed to be hot. And being a fan of Stevie Ray, I thought, let's see. Like I said, it's all a new design, so it's going to develop it as it goes. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I like the layout of the neck and the body shape, and that's pretty set now. And it's just whether I can do other things to improve the sound with electronics and pickups and things. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of Stevie, then if we put it in the second position and we play the Stevie chord, it's got that chime.
yeah. Very nice.
It's got that Stevie.
Yeah, we got Stevie there.
Yeah. It's got that Stevie vibe.
He's come down to visit.
I do my best to try and play him, but no one really can they? That thing is so hard to keep going. That sort of that rate thing he does. It's such a tricky.
It makes it look so easy in his vids. You see,
Yeah, because he does it on like, I know we're sort of diverging, but
Why not?
He does it on this weird like offbeat, because people always think of it as like being quite straight, but he actually goes. There's like a weird shuffle to it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's really laid back, isn't it? I mean, it's even like.
But when you try and do it laid back, it's just like, why can't I do it? I just can't get it to lock in like he does.
He was on a different planet, wasn't he?
He was, yes. He really was.
Hey, talk about Stevie today.
Let's hear it with a big drive. those pickups sound great with a bit of drum as well.
Yeah.
The combination of the sort of the Texas Stratty kind of thing with that amp is just instant Stevie, isn't it?
Well, I mean, Rob was here last summer, wasn't he? And we were all blown away with his amps.
Oh yeah, his amp's fantastic. But yeah, that's great. That's a really nice sort of change up to the design. I think that feels really good in the hand. I like that it's sort of like it's got those elements of a Strat, but it's a bit more sort of weighty and a bit more sort of.
I mean, it's still chambered.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit, just to keep it down. Because can you imagine? Yeah.
It almost doesn't feel chambered, but then I guess if you didn't chamber it, it'd be.
But I mean, Strats it's what basswood and wood and
they're typically
this is mahogany, so it's gonna be heavier.
Yeah, and obviously I think is it maybe a little bit thicker than a typical Strat construction?
No,
or does it just look a bit
it's still 45 mil.
Okay.
3/4, whatever it is. Yeah, it should be the same. Yeah, I think so.
I love the neck joint on that as well. Such a comfortable. Because
you feel good, does it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because usually with a single cut, you're restricted by the neck heel, but on this, because of the way you've cut that, that channel there is slightly angled. So when you're here, your hand just fits. Whereas usually on a single cut, that there's a bit more bulk.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're sort of doing that with a neck heel, but on this you can get straight up to where you need to be anyway.
But I mean, I carved that to the shape of the palm. That makes
sense. It's quite hard to show on camera because obviously I'm turning my hand around, but that does fit the hand really nicely.
That's good.
Because even though you've still got the full thickness body, the neck heel is shaved in a way that it doesn't feel like you've lost any mass there, but there's enough movement to get your hand right up to the top end. Cool. So now we're going to check out something that's a little bit different by your usual building standards. Different to what I normally play.
And very different to what I normally build as well. So
this is a bit more of a...
This is a bit of fun.
A bit more of a concept guitar. So obviously we can see shape-wise what we're looking at, but what are we talking about building-wise?
So it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
We have ash in the middle.
Okay.
We have a figured book matched sapele back.
Nice.
You can see it's book matched as sliced in half and put that stuff together.
Yeah.
And we've got walnut cover here, and we've got a walnut top book matched as well. And then we've got some purple heart on the tailpiece. We've got some nice little grommets here, ferrules, sorry. Mm-hmm. And I think we've got a purple heart fretboard with maple inlays.
Nice. The purple heart fretboard looks really good. Because it's subtly purple, and when you look at it up close, you then really see the sort of the pop of the purple.
And it's interesting, well, as a builder, that you find different. Sometimes with this, the purple heart. I mean, it's two different sources of purple heart, and they're both different colours. And I find that quite interesting. I mean, you can see this is like a darker purple. This is slightly more vibrant.
Yeah.
So something I need to look at in the future for my builds, that I use the same plank or not.
Or not, it looks quite nice being different.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and we've got a slightly different neck construction here as well then.
Yeah, we've got sapele, and we've got maple, and we've got some black veneer in between there and the lamination obviously makes it a really good solid neck.
Yeah. Yeah, they feel solid. That's the thing. When you play the neck, it feels like there's no movement in that.
Well, I just think that in the idea, I mean, the engineering behind lamination, not an expert, but if you watch Kevin McLeod on Grand Designs, he swears by lamination very, very strong.
Okay.
It's, so if it works with houses, it works with necks.
And what have we gone for in this one electronically?
We've got some iron gear pickups again. Like I said, this is another experiment to see if my design concepts that I've got on my CMG1 that I can actually put into, a traditional model as such, So I've got iron gear pickups, and I think I've got Dirty Talk Blues engine.
Nice, good choice.
Sound great. Like I said, I've used iron gear for my design setups and things. I think we've got an ABM bridge. ABM bridge, and we've got some purple heart, maple, and sapele laminated wooden knobs.
Yeah.
And we've got Vaughan pickups. Vaughan pots in there.
Anything fancy, like any coil splits?
No, I thought
straight to the point.
Like I said, it's a concept thing at the moment. So, I didn't need to go too far with different things in it, really.
Cool. So, playing a little bit clean. You don't usually buy a Flying V for the clean tone, but...
No.
It's got a nice big rounded tone.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the blues engine, especially.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's one of the best sort of affordable PAF style pickups you can get.
They are very, very cheap and sound good.
Yeah.
For money.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. I think as a brand, even though the pickups are quite affordable, they're probably the closest you can get to some of the big name pickups without spending the big money, I think.
Totally agree. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, where the V really comes alive is when we put a bit of gain on it. See, that's the Flying V sound.
That works.
Yeah, it works. Sounds great. V's are fun. They're fun guitars, aren't they?
Yeah.
For me, I've never really been a fan of a Flying V as such, because I think the visuals don't really suit me.
It's not like
But they're sort of like a fun guitar to just pick up and throw some shapes with from time to time.
It was done for not a bet, but a mate of mine from years ago realised that I built guitars. And he saw some pictures. I think he saw the video from last year, actually.
Right.
I said, I didn't realise you built guitars now. And I said, yeah. He said, oh, what about a V? I said, why? Do you want me to build you one? And he goes, well, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So it's his fault, really. But yeah, they're fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for coming on and talking about the guitars.
Oh, you're welcome.
If people want to find out more, where can they go?
CMG Custom Guitars.co.uk is on my website. You can find me on Instagram. And it'd be nice to hear from people.
There we go. I'll add the links down below in the description as well. Don't forget to check out all the other videos from the British Boutique Guitar Festival. There's a bunch of really cool content coming. Big thanks to Mike for putting on the show once again. And I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.